Magic. Hey internet friend, this is MagicBrad, Synergy Cafe on MagicBrad.TV. I pointed at the wrong thing there. Good morning, Facebook friends. I'm here in my mobile studio. I like doing these videos in my car. I'm not driving. If you see no motion, I'm not driving, so safety first, all you people. Here's a cool thing. I got this little deal. It clips on my phone, but I don't need it right now. I'm using natural light. But this thing clips on my phone like that, and then it's got a light. It's a little ring light. It's cool. I got it at Target for like 10 bucks. But I don't need it right now. Anyways, here's the deal. I'm not a political kind of guy. I'm kind of like in the middle, left and right, kind of depends. Sometimes Trump's an idiot. Sometimes he makes some sense. Sometimes the lefties are doing crazy shit. And, oops, shouldn't say that on the camera. Stuff. But this Andrew Yang guy I stumbled on, he's running for president, this Asian dude, and he's suggesting this universal-based income kind of model. It's not really the universal-based income kind of thing. It's sort of a hybrid of. You'll have to listen to him to get the details. I'm just still learning. But it's basically a value-added tax that goes on to the tech companies, because the big tech companies like Amazon that isn't paying any taxes are kind of killing all the mom and pop stores and the malls and things. And it's true, because just to start a business, you'll notice that there's not a lot of mom and pop restaurants where you can go have a good greasy spoon breakfast anymore. They can't afford it. They can't afford to pay the higher wages for the staff. They can't afford to pay the insurance for the staff. They can't afford to pay the rent. They can't afford to pay for all the regulations. And I'm not saying that these things are bad things. You should abolish the regulations. And I'm not saying you should not pay your people. But it's getting to be too much, and it's hard for them to keep their business going. And a lot of this stuff has gone digital. It's gone automated. If you ever gone down to like that Shakopee fulfillment center, there's a lot of people working there, but there's a lot of automation stuff going on too, all these conveyor belts and all that kind of stuff. And some of the stuff that's happening with the like the Uber drivers and the Lyft drivers, they put a lot of cabbies out of business. The Airbnb people, a lot of them people are concerned about the regular bed and breakfasts, or the regular, like the hotels. People end up staying at an Airbnb instead of renting a room for $100 or $200. So it is a real thing. It is affecting stuff. So this Andrew Yang guy, he's got this thing set up when he's elected president. A percentage of all the tech companies will be putting money into this pool, and then everybody in the United States that's a law-abiding, documented United States citizen, 18 years or older, gets $1,000 every month. Seems like a lot of money, but when you take into consideration all the money that's flowing through Amazon and Uber and Facebook and Google and all these companies that are based out of the United States, there's a lot of money there. And a lot of it isn't being, they're using legal tax loopholes to almost evade taxes. And there's a joke. What's the difference between evading taxes and avoiding taxes? 20 years. So you got to pay your taxes, but sometimes there's ways you can get around it. And that's what a lot of the companies have been doing. So all this stuff is really affecting stuff like the malls are closing, so that affects all the people that work at malls, and not just the businesses in them, but all the people that work there. And that's going to reflect, say the mall closes down, the neighborhood's going to go to hell, then the real estate's all going to be devalued, and it'll end up looking like a ghetto. So all this stuff has a ripple effect to it. So it's an interesting idea, in my opinion. So I'm open to it and checking it out. Just Google him or go onto YouTube, Andrew Yang, and he makes a lot of sense. He's got a lot of different ideas, and but this is one that's pretty interesting to me, because I have always said, not always, but a lot, Captain Kirk never carried a wallet. So how did he buy things? How did he sell things? So back in when you go into the Star Trek days, it's probably already compensated and transacted or something. So things are changing in this world with the way that the internet works and all that stuff. So that's all I'm saying, folks. Check it out. That's it. There we go. I'm going to beam this up to the universe and let the rest of the world see it. Peace, love, and happiness. This is MagicBrad signing off. If you want to know anything about me, just Google the keyword MagicBrad. Also, a little plug for the Minnesota Event Expo coming in March. If you're interested in exhibiting in that show, give me a jingle. We will do that. All right? So we got a meeting today with a company that does activities and group sales and stuff. We're going to talk about helping them drive group sales into their business. Okay, that's a little plug for me. Peace. Bye. Woo. Bye.